All right. Shalom. We the brothers from the city of Annapolis camp. Back here with another lesson. We want to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushai, want to give double honor to our apostle, elders, great millstone, who taught us this truth and who rule well. We also want to say peace, blessing, and safety to the hopeful elect pushing this truth week in, week out, in sincerity, charity, and love. In the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai throughout the four corners of the earth. To you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're just going to get right into it. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. It says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. All right, so when you trust in the Lord with all your heart, you trust in the Lord with all your mind. All right? You trust the Lord in all your thoughts. Everything you move with, you trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, and lean not unto thy own understanding. It says, lean not unto thy own understanding. All right, so you're not supposed to lean into what you think or how you think it's supposed to go. You're supposed to believe in how the Lord told us it's supposed to go. All right, you're not supposed to get in that mindset of me, because it's not about you. You're supposed to be trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and in all thy ways slack it. Lean not to thy own understanding. In all our ways acknowledge him, understand he directs thy paths. All right? So you're supposed to be slack here, brothers. It says, lean not to thy own understanding. It says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. All right, so we're supposed to be acknowledging how about Shema Shai. All right, and he's going to direct our paths, man. All right, he's going to tell us which way we need to be going. The Lord going to show us how we're supposed to be doing
it. Hey, that's right, bro. Because what? Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High, man.
That's right, bro.
He's not dealing with the ways of this world. That's why we're supposed to come up out of it and put our trust in who? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that we can stay protected in them days that are ahead of us and through our daily life that we walk through now. All right, go ahead, bro.
I got Psalms 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. That's right. We got to trust in the Lord. We can't put our confidence in man. All right. And how you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans right now putting your trust in man. All right. Through this juice. Okay. That's taking people out of here at a heavy rate. All right. Don't trust in that juice. Trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. In our time of trouble, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is on our side, man. Okay. He is our refuge. All right. This is 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. That's right. We're not supposed to put our confidence into these princes. And what are the princes of the earth? These presidents, all right, these governors, these mayors, all right, all these people that are in rulership over these cities, man. All right, those are the princes, man. We're not supposed to be trusting in them. All right, our trust and our faith is supposed to be in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, that's it. That's all. All right, that was it.
Okay, I got something.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 12, verse 2. Behold, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. Right, because we got Yahweh Shem Yahushai on our side. Why should we be afraid of anything? Like the scripture says, the Most High before us, who can be against us? We have the ultimate power on our side to deliver us through all things, all said perils that's gonna come to pass. Even also in our daily, lives, the afflictions, the adversity that we go through, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is on our side. You say, for the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song, he also is become my salvation. So ultimately we know that salvation, deliverance, all these things are going to come through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we ought to confide and hope in him, to make him our refuge, to make him our shelter, to deliver us through all the things that we may go through. Before we, whether it be Jacob's trouble, whether it be, pandemonium, like I said, just in our everyday mental struggles, we ought to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai to lead us through and get us through it.
That's right. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
You call first. Go ahead.
All right, this is the book of Psalms. Which one? 118. I'm gonna start at verse 6. It says, "The Lord is on my side." It says, "I will not fear what man can do unto me." All right. So with the Lord on our side, we're not gonna be in that spirit of fear, wondering what somebody gonna do to us, what's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna trust in Yahweh Shema Shai because we know we got the Lord on our side, man. All right, we know we serve a living power. All right. It says, "The Lord takes my part with them that help me, therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me." All right, so the Lord gonna take our part. The Lord gonna have our back, man. All right, we should see our desire on people that hate us, man. We know who hate us the most, man. These heathen nations, man. All right, but with the Lord on our side, man. All right, what should we fear what man can do? All right, there's nothing they can do against us. There's nothing they can do against us, man. As long as we serve Yahweh Shema Shai the right way, man. All right.
I got a quick precept.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And it says, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." That's right. Because when you don't have that fear and reverence for Yahweh Shem Shai, man, that he's in the total control, man. All right, you don't want to fear what man can do, or even put your confidence in that man, because they're carnal, man. They don't have Yahweh Shem Shai. They don't have the actual true power on here. That's why you're supposed to put your trust in him, man. All right, because he's the one that could destroy your soul, man. All right, he's got that power, not men on earth. And that's it on that.
Precept. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 25, and it reads, "The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in Yahweh shall be safe."
Right, so it says the fear of the fear of man bringeth a snare, and we know a snare to be a trap. So in modern times, one of the traps that man is bringing with chiefly Esau Edom is the so-called juicy juice. All right, in modern times, our people fear the so-called white man, and they're going to be persuaded to take the juicy juice, all right, and completely forget about the Lord. But it says, "But whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe," because putting that trust in the Lord, that faith in the Lord will get you delivered out of here. As the scriptures say, we are saved by faith. All right, so that faith goes into putting our trust in the Lord, no matter what is set before our faces. All right, no matter what affliction there is, whether it be mental, physical. All right, completely leaning on Salakia, completely leaning upon Yahweh Shem Shai is what will get us out those situations. All right.
All right, bro.
So like I said,
I got a precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." All right, so ultimately, when you start to fear, all right, Yahweh Shem Shai, all right, he starts to open you up to the righteous wisdom and knowledge and understanding of these holy scriptures, and this wisdom is given from the heavens, from on high, to our righteous forefathers. All right, so we use these scriptures, all right, and we think about how our righteous forefathers leaned upon the Lord and how they always been delivered and they never been forsaken, So, so having that fear of the Lord, or you start to do the things that the Lord demands, that also goes into you trusting him,
I got a precept for you, bro.
You can go ahead.
Somebody else was holding?
yeah, but go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Tezgah was holding.
Go ahead, brother. All right, this the book of James, chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that give it to all men liberally." Right? So if you lacking that wisdom from Yahweh Shem Shai, you should be asking because the Lord giving it to you liberally means freely. All right? So if you lacking that wisdom and understanding of the Lord, those are things you're supposed to ask for. It says, "And upbraideth not, and it shall be given." It says, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering." All right, so that faith, that's a part of that trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, having that faith, nothing wavering, not thinking on what might happen or what this, having that doubt of the Lord, man. All right. It says, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. All right. So he that wavereth, you like the wave of the sea. If you ever seen the waves crashing at the sea, that's how you are, man, when you ask the Lord for something. But the Lord don't want you to be wavering. He wants the water to be still. He wants you to believe. All right. It says, for let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord, man. All right. So don't be thinking you're gonna be going to the Lord with that wavering spirit. I believe, but I really don't believe spirit. Oh, he gonna do it, but he said I might have to back it up, ask Auntie for this or that. That type of spirit. All right. Because the Lord wants you to trust in Him, man. And we coming into those times where you ain't gonna be able to ask Auntie. You ain't gonna be able to ask nobody else to do nothing for you. We coming to those times we're gonna really have to trust Yahweh Shem Shai, everything that we got. All right. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Right. So you unstable really because you believe, but you really don't believe. But you're trying to act like you believe, but you think you believe. You just all over the place, unstable. You know.
That's right, bro.
That's
Yes,
what
I'm Peskai.
I don't know if he was done or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. This Psalms chapter 18, verse 2. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. So ultimately, Yahweh Shema Shai, like I said, is our defense. He acts on our behalf. He delivers us from these evil things, these perilous things, all these forces that's coming against us. Even also, he delivers us from ourselves. When our minds, get heavy and we get to thinking of these things and these demons get upon us, we just trust and believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Making our haste in the time of trouble and cleave unto Him. So we put our faith and our trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, to deliver us through all of it. Like I said, my rock, my fortress, these are all similitudes of a defense. Say verse 3. I will call upon the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. So if you're looking for deliverance in whatever the case may be, especially, in these times when we know the enemy going to come as a flood upon us in the times to come, first and foremost, Esau, Edom, then, at the end of the day, when we call upon the Lord, He going to deliver us and save us from our enemies. We ain't going to deliver ourselves. Your AK-47 ain't going to deliver you. Your Glock 30 not going to save you. Calling on Ray down the street, that's not going to save you. Calling the homies from the block, that's not going to save you. And damn sure calling on Esau, that's not going to save you. Because that's the main individual you need to be saved from. And if I jump down real quick, so yeah, you're going to call on the Yahweh Shema Shai for deliverance, to be that stronghold for you. Verse 30. As for the Most High, His way is perfect. So His ways are perfect. So that's why we need to be striving at the perfection by following His ways to the best of our abilities. The word of the Lord is tried. He is a buckler to all those that trust in Him. And if I can, real quick, because these words keep coming up, I want to get that word buckler real quick.
Okay.
Because I said our Lord, He's the ultimate defense, from anything. At the end of the day, and this word buckler, Salakia. The word buckler, it means in the Strongs it say a shield, figuratively a protector, a defense. So a shield, a buckler. So the Lord, He's like I said again, as we said, He's our shield, He's our defense from all these things, whether it be from the mental mindset of our own, but also to outside forces that may come to try to harm us. It say, for who is the Most High save the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Or who is a rock save our power, Yahweh Shema Shai, because we have the one and true rock. We have the one and true living power. We have the omnipotent, the powers on our side. Starting from Yahweh Shai, we have the top two entities in all of the world, all of existence that's on our behalf. So again, as I said earlier, they be with us. Who could be against us? Right? We are, like the scripture says, man, we already got the victory. We just gotta, continue to have the faith and believe. Because like you read earlier, the faith is impossible to please Him. So if you don't have that faith, best best believe and trust that, hey, he's not going to save you. It say, verse
That's right.
32. It is the Most High that girdeth me with strength. So our strength come from on high. Our strength ain't from, and not saying anything, awful about it, but our strength don't come from doing 100 push-ups or, doing 100-pound dumbbells or squatting 400 pounds. That's not where our strength come from, because the times to come, you're going to need mental strength, right? And making my way perfect. So all these things come from Yahweh Shem Shai. He girdeth for strength, and he's the one that's making our paths perfect. That's why the brother read earlier, he's directing our paths towards righteousness, so that we shall have a defense, and ultimately, Lord willing, we be of that number to be saved in the end time, when that time of deliverance come, of great judgment. That's all I got on that, bro.
Right. Anybody got something else?
Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, I got some.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 62 and 8. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart, meaning your mind, before him. Yahweh is a refuge for us. Selah. Hey, we gotta trust in Yahweh Shem Shai at all times. Like what the brother was saying, especially in the times that we finna come in. Hey, you gotta have that trust in the Lord, man. All right, we finna come in some times where that's all who you can. That's all you're gonna be able to depend on is Yahweh Shem Shai. You're gonna be able to depend on man. All right, or your weapon, like the brother was saying. You're not gonna be able to depend on those type of things, man. All right, you gotta have your faith and your trust in the Lord. Yahweh is our refuge. He's our cover. All right, in those times, man. All right, in all times, we need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh to cover us. So, hey, you got to keep your trust and your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, man. All right.
That's right.
I got some.
I got something somebody else, though.
Yeah, I got some.
Who do?
Go ahead, bro.
I got something too.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. I go after.
All right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 4, and it reads, Blessed is the man that maketh Yahweh his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies.
Right. So it says, Blessed is the man that make the Most High his trust. And ultimately, when you bless, you're in the favor of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, right? So when the Lord sees that you trust him, all right, he's going to pull you through anything, all right, any and everything, all right. And it says, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to life. Right. So you ain't supposed to be respecting the proud. And the main proud person today is chiefly Esau Edom. All right, they think they this, they think they that. All right, they got this I do what I want spirit. You ain't supposed to respect that, all right? It says nor such as turn aside to lies, because the Most High don't deal with liars. All right, he deals with truth. So you just gotta trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, right? And he'll get you through any and everything, all right?
That's right. That's right, bro. You got something to tell guy?
Yeah, I do. Well, I want to let me hear some real quick on what he just said, because he's talking about read that scripture again, number one, or whoever the case may be.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 40, verse 4, and it reads, Blessed is the man that maketh Yahweh his trust, and respecteth not the proud, nor such as turn aside to lies.
Right. So like what the brother was saying. So if you don't, like I said, you don't trust in the Lord, ultimately, like I said, you're not going to be saved. And I got Sirach chapter. So you blessed if you trust in me. And if you're not, this was going to happen to you. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, I mean, they weak-minded, for he believeth not. So if you don't believe in the Lord, you're ultimately not going to trust in him. Therefore shall he not be defended. So, like, again, these times that come, these perilous times that we come into, if you're not trusting the Lord, you're not believing in him, there's no way possible for you to believe that you shall be defended in that day. They say, woe unto you that have lost patience, right? You lost patience. You got tired of suffering. You got tired of waiting, right? You didn't think on our big bro and his sufferings and the things that he did to attain his glory, his honor. You didn't think about that. You cast that to the side. Therefore, woe unto you who have lost that patience. Woe unto you who didn't want to suffer for righteousness' sake. And say, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh Shema shall visit you? And the question is, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing besides take the judgment that's allotted for you for not trusting Yahweh Shemashai and casting him aside and turning your back on him. You turn your back on Yahweh Shemashai, best believe he's gonna turn his back on you, right? You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself at the end of the day, right? And that was basically that point that I was on that would hit from what what Amawan was saying. Now what I had was Nahum chapter 1 verse 6. Who can stand before his indignation, right? Who can stand before his righteous anger? Who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. So we ultimately know that can't nobody stand in the time of his indignation or in the time of his fury or in his anger. But it goes on to say, verse 7, the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. So he's going to be a stronghold to those who believe in him and trust in him in the day of trouble, right? And say, and he knoweth them that trust in him. And ultimately, like I said, you can't fake the funk. You can't act like this. You can't act like that. You can't be making, you can't be putting him off from day to day. Ultimately, the Lord know who trusted him and believe in him. Therefore, he shall trust them. That's why he should be a stronghold for them. So, like, be a stronghold for them in the times of troubles for those who trust him. But as far as those who not, just like we read previously in the previous verse, who gonna be able to stand in that day? Those that are not on the same side of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we know the answer is nobody. Only death and destruction is going to come upon you. So it's best in these times right now to seek ye the Lord while he may be found and call upon him while he is near to establish a relationship with Yahweh Shem Shai. Because if you have not, and you would be a stranger, you'd be alienated from Yahweh Shem Shai, therefore you're going to be treated as an enemy and you're not going to be covered in that day. You're not going to have a stronghold. You're not going to have a strong tower, a shield, a buckler. You're not going to have any defense. The ultimate thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to fall.
Precept.
Like I said, hey, and that's what we striving to do as we doing this work. We striving to be on the right side of Yahweh Shem Shai. We want to have that covering. We want to have that stronghold because we have to understand that if you don't have the Lord on your side in these times that we're in, then you through. They say ain't nothing good gonna come out of besides your death and destruction. So it's best for you to strive in Yahweh Shem Shai versus to be adverse to Yahweh Shem Shai. That's all I have on that.
Yeah, I got some after y'all. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kanat.
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 9. It says, the Lord will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. And that's what this brother going into, man. You want that Lord to be your refuge in your time of trouble. All right? When all evil and all hell is breaking loose upon the earth, man, you want the Lord to be able to be on your side, man. You want to be on the good side of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right. It says, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. All right. And that's another important part, too, of knowing the Lord's name, man. Trusting in that name, man. Yahweh Shem Shai. Calling upon the right name also, man. It says, and they that know my name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee, man. All right. So the Lord is not going to forsake those that seek him, that's trusting after him, that's putting their best foot forward for him, man. The Lord going to come in and be a refuge for those brothers that's try to be on the up and up, try to rock on the straight and narrow, trusting in him with all their ways, giving they all to Yahweh Shem Shai, you know?
That's right. Go ahead, Amon.
All right, Con. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 22. Cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. And, a burden, is what's weighing you down, at the moment. So whether, be mental affliction, physical, all right, because, sometimes or a lot of times, brother go through that mental heaviness or sorrow, all right, and sometimes, it's a lot, but, we have to put our full faith in the Lord because we can't handle that on our own, all right, due to this flesh. So that's why it tells us to cast those burdens upon the Lord. And ultimately, the times we're coming into, all right, we're gonna come across heavy burdens, right? Because brothers are gonna lose things due to the times we're in, all right. Because Esau, he's coming down with that wrath, all right. He's gonna try to make us bend to his will, all right. But even in those times, we have to put our full trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, right? It says, and he shall sustain thee. So putting your full trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Because ultimately, the things you go through are set there to test you, all right. And there's one or two results. Either you're going to pass with flying colors, or it's going to shake you so bad you're going to turn your back on Yahweh Shem Shai, right? And it says, he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, and that righteousness is going to the elect, because ultimately the Lord has it set up to where the elect is going to put their full trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai and pass these tests that are set before their faces. All right.
That's right, bro. That's right. I got
All
something real quick.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You got it.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verses 3 and 4. Verse 3, and it reads, Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee.
Right. You know, when your mind is on the Lord, ultimately you're thinking upon the scriptures. Right. When you go through certain things, the first person you go to is Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? So that's why it says that will keep him in perfect peace, because ultimately the Lord is there to back you up through all the trials and tribulations you go through. Right. And that comes with the faith that you have in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? If you like the scriptures say, draw nigh unto him and he will draw nigh unto you. So when you put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai and you lean upon him, like the scriptures say, cleave unto him and depart not away, he got you. All right. You got to believe that. Go ahead.
Verse 4, and it reads, Trust ye in Yahweh forever.
It says, trust ye in Yahweh forever, not for a season, not for a little bit, forever. Right? Because you can't, this ain't 1 foot in, 1 foot out. All right. You can't be on and off when it comes to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? You got to put that full trust in him, right? Because ultimately the Lord knows who really trusts him and who really doesn't trust him. All right.
For in Yahweh is everlasting strength.
Like the brother Tazikai was going into, that's where our strength comes from. All right, that's how we're able to, pass these trials that the Lord sets before our faces. That's how we're able to battle these demons through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, right? That's how we're able to battle these burdens, all right, and put our trust in the Lord and not waver, all right, because the Lord has blessed us with the gift of faith in order to put our trust in him so we can pass those tests with flying colors and pass those trials that he has set before our faces, all right? And ultimately, those are there to grow our faith, all right?
Hey, that's right, bro. That's right. I got something. Just to go in on that. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It says, There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, he puts you through these different trials and tribulations. All right. He puts you in certain scenarios to what? To test you. All right. It ultimately is a chastising out of love, man, to strengthen you, to keep you on that straight and narrow. All right. So you can't get weak in this thing, because you got to know the things that you're going through, you can get through. All right. Because but that comes with faith and the trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Because if you could be, let's say you leave Bible study, and then this happened to me. I left Bible study and my engine basically blew up. Did I curse the Lord out? No, you keep fighting. It's like, you have to evaluate yourself. That's the time to sit back and be like, okay, well, let me see where I'm erring at. Because that was called the attention getter, man, from Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. And to continue, it says, but, see, this Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is a fair power. It says, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. All right. So the Lord is gonna put you in a position to what? To overcome that. So to obviously get stronger and grow past these trials and tribulations that happen unto us, man. These different diverse temptations. All right. So when you put your total faith and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, with the contrite heart, man, hey, he's going to deliver you out of your situations, man. And you have to have that great confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai for that. All right. That's it on that.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just to back up what you was just saying, Nathan. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. All right, so ultimately, when Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, when he deals with you, he's also going to chastise you, all right, because he's putting you through that purification process. All right, he's purifying, his men, to fix whatever he doesn't like, so that you can be a better servant for Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. All right, and it says, And it said be patient. All right. So ultimately that goes into that long suffering, man. All right. Having that patience, you're not supposed to move on your own. You're supposed to trust in Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right, revert back. All right, examine yourself. All right, think on what are the things that you can improve, to be a better vessel for Yahweh Hashem Shai. Because ultimately when the Lord does these types of things to you, it's because he loves you, man. Verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, so we catch hell all the time, man. All right, in the furnace of adversity, America, this place vexes us every day, and the Lord, he's trying to put his image upon us. All right, like when you see the process of gold being purified, it doesn't stay there, or you just put the gold in there for a minute and you take it back out. No, it's a long process. All right, you want that gold has to be good, pretty much good in sight. To pretty much purge out all those impurities. It says believe in him and he will help thee. It says order thy way aright and trust in him. All right, so ultimately, you have to believe in Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. All right, and you have to put your trust in him. All right. It says ye that fear the Lord. All right, the ones that's fearing the Lord, his hopeful elect. All right, the ones that's keeping his law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. All right, they're following orders from their head elders and apostles. Right. It says wait for his mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. All right, so ultimately, we're all in this thing to obtain the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right, so that we don't get destroyed, just like the 2/3 of our people that are not going to repent, and these heathens are going to catch a judgment for all the things that they've done to us. That's it on that.
That's right. All right, go ahead. Next precept.
Yeah. This is, let me make sure. This is Psalms chapter 37. Is this 37? Yeah, verse 37. It reads, mark the perfect man and behold the upright. And how do you mark the perfect man? That man is the one who's striving to the best of their ability to live by the ways of Yahweh Hashem Shai, trying to live by the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability, and ultimately, bend to the marriage, doing the things that's commanded for him to do. That's that perfect man. That's how you mark them, and that started with our head apostles and elders, on down. That's how we mark those men. We mark those men. That's why we're trying to follow, ultimately following the ways of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. Likewise, as they were doing. Niggas calling us true, and likewise us coming after them, we striving to do the same thing, right? It says, for the end of that man is peace. So the one who's trying to live, to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Shai, to try to do all the things that's commanded of them, the end of that man is going to be peace. Then we understand that the end of that man, and Lord will be some of those men as well, the end of us is going to be receiving that crown. Lord willing, that be us. So that's when we're going to have that eternal peace. We're not going to have no sorrows. We're not going to have no pain no more. We're not going to go through those things. We're not going to be affected by this wicked flesh, the carnality that's going on in this world, the vanity. That's not going to affect us anymore. We're going to have complete and total peace, right? We're going to be righteous, programmed to live righteously. But it says, but the transgressors, right? And who are transgressors? Those who are committing sin and iniquity. Those who transgress the laws of Yahweh Hashem Shai. That is what sin is transgression of the law. It say, shall be destroyed together, right? The end of the wicked shall be cut off. So, like, Jeremiah just said, ultimately those who can ultimately sin against Yahweh Hashem Shai are, you 2/3, you Israelites. But also you heathens who are transgression and doing wicked. Like I said, they're going to be cut off. Like I said, they're going to be destroyed together. So if you live in contrary to the ways you have about Hashem Shai, and you living like a heathen, you're gonna be allotted as a heathen, and you're gonna receive the death of a heathen, in the same manner. It's but the salvation, right, of the righteous is of the Lord. right? And we understand that the righteous he is the Israelites, right? You know, even though on this side, even though 2/3 got to be destroyed, they also are still considered the righteous. That's why the scripture say, "And all Israel shall be saved." So in the kingdom, they're gonna come through the loins of the elect, and they're gonna be right. They're gonna be righteous forevermore, right? So salvation ultimately is gonna come just to Israel. They say he is their strength in the time of trouble. So in the time of trouble, your strength is going to be Yahweh Shem Shai. That's who you're going to have to find your strength in. These scriptures are not written for no reason. This is telling you, the only way out of all these things, even though, like I say, through much tribulation shall we make it to the kingdom. So just like Yeremia had brought up in Sirach, like I said, that acceptable man is tried in the furnace of adversity. You are considered acceptable. You are considered upright, just, righteous to the best of your ability by those afflictions, you being them impurities being purged out of you through those afflictions, and not giving up and not wavering and not being faint-hearted and not losing that patience. Right, that's those who are going to be considered those acceptable men that the Lord is going to bring out of all that trouble, all the times of trouble. Right, like again, like I said, you're going to be here, you're going to go through it. Don't listen to them the wacky tacky bugged out Christians telling you, oh, it's going to be a pre-tribulation. You're going to take some out, and then the tribulation going to happen. Then you're going to come back and get the rest. No, that's not going to happen. The second coming is going to be one visitation. Right, so they're gonna be, saying no false doctrine like they saying a pre-tribulation, and you ain't gotta work. Some of us ain't gotta worry about it, but the rest of the elect gotta worry about it. No, everybody's gonna be here. Everybody's gonna go through tribulation, but through the tribulation, the Lord is gonna bring the elect out of that. And like I said, they're gonna be considered as precious gold. It's because they're gonna be made. Ultimately, they're gonna be made in His image. That's how He's trying us. Well, when again we be at that number. They say, and the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai shall help them and deliver them. So He gonna help those again, like we've been saying. Ultimately, it's those who are trusting Him, those who are believing in Him, those who are leaning on Him, not those that are leaning on Pharaoh, right now. Because like I said, it also say, as a matter of fact, well, I said that really quick.
I do got some. Yeah, Bach.
What'd you say, bro?
No, I said I have a precept for you that you hit right on your point.
Okay. We'll go ahead real quick, man.
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they cover, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So that woe, that goes what? Death and destruction, right? To the rebellious children, talking about the Israelites that what? That they want to take counsel with who? All right, what? These other philosophies? All right, what? The trusting in the governments, all right, trusting in their oppressors, right? Around the world, right? All right, these people are going to be destroyed, man. All right, because why? They didn't call on the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, all right? They're calling on Pharaoh, all right? And who's your modern day pharaohs today? What? Joe Biden today, right? All right, your elites that run the world, right? Okay. And then it says, and that they may add sin to sin, right? Because all they're ultimately doing is adding sin to sin. Because what? They're going off. They're not following the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, so they're following these other philosophies and ways that these heathen do, right? Because they think, oh, they got the protection, right? Just because they may be doing good right now, because what? They trust in the strength of Egypt, right? That's what it says, right? But so they add sin to sin by doing things that are going off according to the Lord, man. And it says, verse 2, that walked to go down into Egypt, right? Just like you go to America, right? Everybody wants to come here to be saved, right? And have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? And that's what our people do, man. They trust in their oppressors, man. All right. They trust in this way of life, man. Even when you put cold, hard facts right in front of them, they don't want to believe it. Because why? Ultimately, the Lord has blinded them. All right. But it's been fitted for them to what? To be destroyed. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, right? And our people are confused in this society, man. They don't have a clue what's going on around them, man. You know, is our people are good with a little video game, scrolling through Facebook and Instagram, man, and Twitter, and they're all good, man. But they have all these things access to them, but they don't pay attention to what's going on around them, man. So this place has become their confusion because they trust in this system, they trust in this place, they want this place to continue on and on and on. All right, but we know the righteous, the hopeful elect, man, of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Hey, we want this to end, man. So that new kingdom can come, man, where righteous dwelleth, man. All right, that's it on that.
No. And this is the quick one I had. It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant, right? So a small remnant, a small number of Israel, and such as escape of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. And who has smoten you right now? You know, you got it. Like the brother said, modern day Pharaoh, ultimately Esau, Edom, right? Those are the ones who smote them. But like I said, the day is going to come that you're not going to stay on him. You know, you're not going to stay upon him, meaning what? You're not going to depend on him. And that's ultimately happening right now. We're not depending on Pharaoh no more. We depend on Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. You know, so we know that the Yahweh Bashim Yahshua provides us with all the things that we need. You know, so of course, you know, yeah, we're in the world, you know, but we use the world as not to abuse it, right? Like I said, but at the end of the day, it's the Lord providing for the things that we need. So the remnant, the elect in this time right now, they're not staying on him. They're not depending on him. Ultimately, you see the remnant right now is crying out against this man, crying to sign for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. That's what the remnant is doing right now.
Right,
but they say, but shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the Holy One of Israel, in truth, right? In truth. Not in watered down truths, not in half truths, not in quarter truth, no, in the 100% truth. And that's what, and we say it boldly and humbly that we have the 100% truth. Start with our apostles and elders on down of GMS. This is what the truth is. It say, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. So, like I said, the remnant is going to, before the actual grand deliverance, before that happened, like I say, a remnant will return. We're going to come back. We're going to return back to our heritage. We're going to return back to our nationality, our ways of life, and so forth and so on. We're not going to depend on the ones that have been smoting us, that have been killing us, been castrating us, that have been putting us down, putting us in horrible neighborhoods, putting guns in their neighborhoods, drugs, so forth and so on. And that's ultimately right now what he's doing. He, jabbing people up with, hey, horrible concoction, so to speak. Yeah, we're not going to stay on nobody that's like that, right? We're going to stay on the Holy One of Israel. And so I read that just to jump back to the last verse in Psalms 37, verse 40. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua shall help them and deliver them. So they're not going to stay on the oppressors. No, they're going to stay on Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. And he shall deliver them from the wicked. Right? The wicked, Esau, Edom, and also the wicked of our people, 2/3, because they're going to come after us and persecute us. Hell, they're doing that even right now to this day. When they come against us with their vain imaginations and their unbelief, their incredulity. As 2 Corinthians 15:3 say. And they say, and save them because why? They trust in him. So like the Lord said, he going to save those that trust in him, that believe in him. Like I said, they ain't going to save nobody that, like I said, they have believing. They double-minded, they unstable. No, you got to be for sure in what you believe in. So, hey, you either all in or you all out. There ain't no in between. There ain't no gray areas. That's all I had on that.
Yeah, that's right, bro. Because look, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, that's your ultimate defense. All right, money's a defense, but only to a certain point, man. It's coming down to this. It's coming down to those times, man, that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to be the only thing that you're going to have, right? Because I got a quick precept, because at the end of the day, his true servants, man, are going to be taken care of. And I'm going to start this with Isaiah 65. I'll just get straight to the point. Verse 13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, right? And who's going to be ashamed? 2/3 of our people, man, because they didn't get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding while they yet had liberty, right? As it says in the 9th chapter, right? They wanted to play around, do the hokey pokey around, but the Lord's gonna take care of his servants that stood 10 toes down for him all the way to the end, man. All right, and that's what this is about. It's not about being in this truth for 2, 3, 5, 10 years. It's about endurance to the very end. All right.
That's right.
You have to get the whole way. Okay. Because the works that you did maybe 10, 5, or 3 years, or whatever the case may be, doesn't matter if you never made it to the end. Okay. Till you officially got that crown put on your head. All right. So that's why it's important. You call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua in truth and sincerity and do his ways, then come back to him, man, and put your total trust in him, man. You can't waver. Like brothers bringing out earlier, you can't waver in the faith. All right. You can't do the hokey pokey back and forth, 1 foot in the world and 1 foot out. All right. You got to totally be 10 toes down to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
I got
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 24, and it reads, "He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment, and he that trusteth in him shall fare never the worse."
Right? It says, "He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment." And ultimately, when we take heed to something, you observe it and you follow it. All right. So the belief in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, right, is going to force you to follow his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Because if you truly believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, you fear the consequences that come with transgressing those commandments. All right. And it says, "He that trusteth in him shall fare never the worse." So if you fully trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, right, he's not going to put you through things that the people of this world are going through. All right, because that trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is what's going to get you out of all those trials and tribulations that are soon to come upon this earth. And ultimately, the ultimate test, our final test, and Lord willing, all those brothers pass that final test, the Karabna. All right, and the only way we'll get out of that is through our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. All right.
I got a precept.
I got some too.
Go ahead, Yeremi.
Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 41. All right, it says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." All right, so one thing you got to understand that, you know, these fleshly bodies that we're in, all right, you know, it's at war with the spirit. All right. Our flesh, it wants to keep going off, and it wants to do the things, all right, that pleases the flesh. All right, but Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, you know, he's supplied us, you know, with these scriptures, all right, which is the spirit, all right, for us to keep us on the right track, you know, to try and obtain you know, the things like the Lord protecting us, being on our side, you know, and ultimately salvation. All right. And just like how it says, watch and pray, you know, we're supposed to constantly keep communicating with Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, all right, and be circumspect, all right. Watch everything that's going on, all right, in the world, and, you know, even within ourselves, you know. That's it on that.
That's right. You got something?
This is Lamentations 3:25. "The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him." All right, and the Lord is going to be good unto us because we trust in him and we waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, and to the soul that seeketh him. How do we seek the Lord? By doing the things that he had commanded us to do, man. All right.
Right.
Somebody got something?
Real quick. I don't know if this came out, but this Psalm 62, it says, "Truly my soul waiteth upon Yahweh, from him cometh my salvation." All right. So we wait on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. We're not wavering. We trusting in him. No matter what's gonna come up in this world, nothing's gonna tear us away from the truth, man, Lord willing, man. All right. So we trusting and waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai because we know that he our salvation. He the one that's gonna save us, man. It says, "He only is my rock." So nobody else. We're not leaning on nothing else in this world. All right. To be our rock, to be our help, to be our salvation. Only Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says, "He only is my rock, my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved." All right. So we have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that nothing can remove us from this truth, man. We already know that we're going to have to catch hell on this side. We already know we have to go through all these things to make it into the kingdom, man. But like the scripture said, the Lord not going to put more on you than you can bear. All right, so we got to understand that whatever comes up against us in this truth, that we can bear those things. We just got to stay strong in Yahweh Shema Shai. And like the brother was going into, and endure unto the end. All right, this right here, some of the things that we're going through right now are nothing but light afflictions, man. All right, it's all hell really finna break loose. You know, we got to be able to pass these tests and trials, these many tests and trials that we getting right now. All right.
That's right, bro. That's right. Anybody got something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 39, verse 18. I'm starting 17. And it reads, "But I will deliver thee in that day, saith Yahweh."
And what is that day talking about, right? The time we're coming into. Because ultimately, we're approaching to the time of Jacob's trouble. And the scripture tells us it's a time that's never before. So the Lord is going to be doing or bringing things upon the face of the earth that no man has ever seen, all right? And you can go back, in the times of Pharaoh, the times of Egypt, any of the times the Lord has a recompense for what the other nations had done to his people. Add all that up, and it still won't amount to what's coming in Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
"And thou shalt not be given into the hand of men of whom thou art afraid."
And that begins with chiefly Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and these other heathen nations are against us. So when the Lord says he's going to deliver us and not give into the hand, ultimately if he put us in the hands of these heathen nations, then he would let them have their way with us. But that's not so, because he said he will not give us to the hands of those that we fear. All right. And ultimately, at the end of the day, we're only supposed to fear Yahweh Bashim Yashai and not what man can do to us. All right.
Verse 18, "For I will surely deliver thee, and thou shalt not fall by the sword."
It says, "For I will surely deliver you." Not maybe, I might deliver you, surely. So if the Lord said he's surely going to deliver you, he will deliver you. And the scriptures do tell us the Lord is not a man that he should lie, nor the son of man that he should repent. Go ahead.
"But thy life shall be for a prey unto thee, because thou hast put thy trust in me, saith Yahweh."
And our life is a prey, all right, because we don't trust in Esau Edom in these modern times, right? And Esau Edom doesn't like that. And because we're following after righteousness and putting our trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai, we are enemies unto Esau Edom and these other heathen nations. All right, but through our faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai, he's going to have the hedge around us and protect us and deliver us through salvation. Lord willing, we are those men, all right?
That's right. That's right. You got something, Tessa, guy?
Yeah, this is Psalm 73, verse 27. "For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a whoring from thee." So those that are far from the Lord, those are the ones who are, like I said, they're not following the ways you have by Shema Shai. That's why I say that you far from him, meaning you are a stranger, you are alienated. And it says that thou hast destroyed all them that go a whoring from thee. So how do they go a whoring? They go after these false gods, ultimately these false philosophies, all the things that are contrary and adverse to Yahweh by Shema Shai. And we ultimately know that main idol that's gonna come to pass, as far as them will go a whoring to, is going into that charagma. Because ultimately when you get that, definitely there's no turning back from that. You definitely gonna be destroyed. And it said, and also, even, trusting, like the brother read earlier in Isaiah, also just trusting in these people, trusting in Pharaoh, trusting in man. Ultimately just not trusting Yahweh Bashim Shai, that sets you far away from him, and that puts you in a position to go a whore. You get what I'm saying? And
that's right, bro.
Verse 28. "But it is good for me," right? It is good for you to draw near to Yahweh Bashim Shai. It's good for you to do that. Right? Because like we keep reiterating that the time of trouble is coming. The time of trouble is coming for you to be far from him, for you to be a part of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Man, the only thing that's gonna come to you is destruction. Death and destruction. A famine can get you, a pestilence can get you, whatever, an earthquake can get you, a thunderstorm, a tornado, all these things. Like I said, we come in a time of trouble. All these things, can get you if you far away from Yahweh by Shemel Shai. But if you draw nigh to him, it's going to be good for you. It's going to be good for your well-being. Therefore, he's going to deliver you from all those things. "I have put my trust in the Lord Yahweh by Shemel Shai power, that I may declare all thy works." And that's what we're doing. Saying we put our trust in Yahweh by Shemel Shai. Ultimately, he has called us into this truth. Say many are called, but few are chosen. Lord willing, we be of that call, and also to be of that chosen. and that you may declare thy works. And we through the Spirit, we declare all his works even from the beginning, even until now. We declare the works of what he did during the time of Noah with the flood. We talk about the way that he with Sodom and Gomorrah, those works he did unto them. We declare the works of what he did to the Pharaoh and them in ancient Egypt. All these previous captivities, the Lord, we declare all those works, and we also declare the works that he gonna do, here in the near future. Right, so the Lord has appointed us and set us up ultimately to have trust in him, to believe in these things that's going to come to pass. Therefore, he gave us the ability to declare those works, ultimately to be his men. And again, as I say, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, so that when the end comes, that we shall be delivered from all these things that shall come to pass.
God. I got a quick one real quick. But yeah, like the brothers going into, because you gotta seek the Lord too. You know what I mean? Because that's part of your faith too. Because a righteous man is going to be seeking the Lord. All right, he's going to be wanting to try to please the Lord. Right. So this is a book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord." So that means what? Tarrying means what? Being lazy. Putting it off. All right. And put not off from day to day, for suddenly the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. That's right, because now is the time to seek Yahweh Shem Yahshai. While what? You see the prophets still out, right? You still see brothers on the internet, right? All right, because there's a famine of not only just food and building materials and other supplies, but the famine of the word, man, of hearing this thing. So you need to get this word in you now. Because what? Isaiah 33:6, it said, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." All right. So we need to get this word in us now. All right. And make it no tarrying, because the Lord, he's not gonna deal with somebody that's tarrying. All right. He's gonna totally cast you off and then ultimately destroy you, man, at the time being, man. All right. So, and it says what? It says, "For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed." Right. And what do our people have right now under their oppressors? A false security. All right. They think, America's got the best military. We got the best structural buildings. We got this, we got that. We got underground bunkers. These people think they're going to be secure and safe, man. But in thy security, the Lord's going to come forth and destroy you, man. All right. That's why the Yahweh Shem Yahshai is nothing to play with, man. Because what it was it saying, Isaiah 55, verse 11. I'll just get that real quick. Because when the Lord's speaking, man, he's not saying it just to say it. All right. Like brother said earlier, he's not a man that he shall lie. Right. It's Isaiah 55 and verse 11. "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it." Right. So when Yahweh Shem Yahshai spoke these words, all right, we are to hold on to these words because they are faithful and true, right? All right. When he said this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and this is how it's going to happen. So with the Lord, there ain't no jumping back and forth, man. It's either you choose life or you choose death, man. The choices are simple. All right. Anybody got anything else?
I got a precept. What did you have on number one?
Yeah, just real
Kyle,
quick.
you go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 5. "Every word of Yahweh is pure. He's a shield unto them that put their trust in him." A shield is something that you use to defend yourself. All right, so putting your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, he's going to defend you. Because the scriptures do tell us the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. So the afflictions we go through on a daily basis, or even in the trials we're going to face soon to come in the near future. All right, the first person we're going to run to is Yahweh Shem Yahshai, right? Because we're going to put our trust in him, and he's going to deliver us out of those things. All right.
That's
You
it.
got it.
Go ahead. Ramya, this is this last precept we're going to have to close out.
Khan, this is Jeremiah chapter, and this is to back up what you said about the 2/3. This Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departeth from the Lord." All right, and that heart going into your mind. All right, so a majority of our people, all right, you know, they depart from the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right, to lead them onto the path of life. All right, but what are they doing? All right, they're trusting in this man Esau Edom. All right, to go and get these this juice. All right, and trusting his philosophies and ways of so-called life, which is really going to get them destroyed at the end thereof. All right, because ultimately, when our people when they trust this man, they're trusting in the number one deceiver on the face of the earth. All right, which is going to lead them into destruction. You know, it says, for he shall be like the heath in the desert, it shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not be inhabited. All right, so pretty much, you know, Jake is pretty much gonna be, you know, deprived of not having that real protection from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They try to trust man, that's going to ultimately get them destroyed. All right, they're going to be like in the most desolate parts of the desert. All right, the most parched places in the desert. All right, which is not going to be like what, dirt, sand, no water. You know, it says, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is." All right, so yeah, man, you know, it just said, "Blessed is a man that trusts in the Lord." So if you trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, you're doing the things that he requires for you to obtain salvation. You know, you're going to be found in favor. All right, and he's going to be protecting you. All right, he's going to be watching you. All right, he's going to have his angels that campeth around. About him that fear him, you know, the angels of the Lord, they're gonna be watching over that man of the Lord, man. You know, it says, "For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit." All right, so ultimately, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, the ones who fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, they're gonna be sustained. All right, they're not gonna be left wanting. All right, because they took heed to the things that was demanded of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, and therefore they're gonna be good. That's all.
Yeah, go ahead and close it out.
All right, so Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, we'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. All right, and we're gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kadash. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.
Shalom.